On September the 13th, 1541, John Calvin was appointed as Commissioner of Geneva. Geneva was a church city-state of 15,000 people. The supreme power of theocratic rule was given to the magistrate John Calvin. In November 1552, the council declared Calvin's Institutes of the Christian Religion to be a, quote, holy doctrine which no man might speak against, end quote. Calvin did not shrink from his all-powerful appointed task. Within 5 years, 58 sentences of death and 76 sentences of exile, besides numerous committals of the most eminent citizens to prison, took place in Geneva. Calvin forced the citizens of Geneva to attend church services under a heavy threat of punishment. Since Calvinism falsely teaches that God forces the elect to believe, it is no wonder that Calvin thought he could also force the citizens of Geneva to all become the elect. Not becoming one of the elect was punishable by death or expulsion from Geneva under Calvin's rule. Michael Servetus, a Spaniard, a physician, a scientist, and a Bible scholar, was born in Villanova, Spain in 1511. He was credited with the discovery of the pulmonary circulation of the blood from the right chamber of the heart through the lungs and back to the left chamber of the heart. He was Calvin's longtime friend in their earlier resistance against the Roman Catholic Church. Servetus, while living in Vienna, France, angered Calvin by returning a copy of Calvin's writings with critical comments written in the margins. Calvin promptly had Servetus arrested and charged with heresy for his disagreement with Calvin's theology. The 38 official charges against Servetus included rejection of infant baptism. Servetus was correct in challenging Calvin's false teaching about infant baptism for salvation, yet Servetus was burned at the stake on October the 27th, 1553. John Calvin insisted that his men use green wood for the fire because it burned slower. Servetus was screaming as he was literally baked alive from the feet upward and suffered the heat of the flames for over 30 minutes. John Calvin then celebrated and profusely bragged of his killing of Servetus, much the same as maniacal, lunatic mass murderers celebrate and brag today of their heinous crimes. Calvin also had 34 women burned at the stake after accusing them of being witches. He claimed that they had caused a plague that had swept through Geneva in 1545. Of course, they had not caused the plague. It was the bubonic plague, caused by a rat and flea infestation. 34 people were murdered by Calvin because of his pagan and superstitious beliefs. The number of people murdered by John Calvin has been a dispute over the years, but not the fact that he did murder many, many people. Truly, John Calvin is burning in hell today for his heresy, his blasphemy of God, and his blasphemy of God's Word, and the wanton murders of many, many people. Please see our video on the truth about the heresy of Calvin's teaching on predestination. If you are caught up in this cultish teaching created by this heretical, murdering maniac, please come out today and turn to the true and pure gospel of Jesus Christ. Please turn to His mercy and His grace.